With Season 3 taking super long to finally arrive, there's kind of a dry moment in Call of Duty right now where it's just empty and I guess we get an occasional update here and there. So instead of not uploading for the next 2 weeks until the next season drops, I decided to rank all of the Season 2 weapons in Cold War for zombies. I didn't do this for Season 1 as I didn't really feel like there was any need for this kind of a video and they were all kind of weapons, but also we're in a Call of Duty state where, as I said, it's just kind of boring. But do not worry, I will be trying to rank them from worst to best, and do bear in mind this is my own opinion, you might feel different about them. The weapons we got this season are yeah. That's all I'll say. I guess one of them is cool and then one of them is really bad. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. We are like just this close. You see this? You see this? We're this close. We're this close to hitting 15,000 subscribers. So be sure to subscribe. It's free. Thank you. And also be sure to drop a like on the video as it does help out as well. But coming in on our number 6 spot, this isn't much of a surprise. And even if it does get a nerf and does get improved in any kind of way, it will still be probably poo-poo. It is the Zrg 20mm Sniper Rifle that came out this week when I'm making this video. Now, if you do not know how it's behaving currently in zombies, as of now, it is... how do I say it? If for some odd reason collateral zombies, when it's not pack-a-punched, but once you pack-a-punch, it shoots one zombie at a time. It's probably one of the slowest weapons in the game with its reload and obviously the shooting of one zombie at a time, but also it's pretty bad. It's just bad. And I hate using it. I've attempted to go for Dark Ether with it, and I was planning to get it for this video so I'd have, you know, all the weapons kind of looking sexy, but I just gave up on 2 weapons because number one of them is poo-poo, another one I'm just too lazy. But the Zrg Sniper Rifle is just not good, and even if it does get a fix and it does start collateralizing zombies when it's pack-a-punched, it still has an insanely slow reload. It takes forever for it to cock, it takes forever for it to reload, and it's just, it has to take this number 6 spot. I think this is even the worst weapon in zombies as of now. Like, it is horrible. Horrendous, and it's a shame. This happens a lot when they release new weapons and they just aren't good in zombies. I guess multiplayer is an okay weapon. But in the number 5 spot we have the Machete. Now this weapon dropped with the new season 2 that is, and I didn't really know that it came out until like a few hours into the season. I was like, oh, there's a new melee weapon, and I was really excited because, you know, it's a machete, it's pretty cool, it looks pretty cool, it looks like it will, you know, have pretty good range, which it does. But why is it on the number 5 spot, which is like, you know, second to worst? That is because it is extremely slow. In my opinion, if you are using a melee weapon in zombies, which they are very good, the machete deals pretty good damage. You'd want it to be fast, you'd want to, you know, be able to get out of sticky situations. I get it, you could equip dead wire, which is definitely recommended with the machete, but it's just the fact that it, like, it's so slow. It does have good, you know, pokey stick, it pokes the zombies pretty far sometimes, and I guess you can slash them as well, but like, you know, you want to poke them, you get to keep your good distance. But it's just, it's similar to the Zrg, it's just not good. I wouldn't recommend using it unless you're a completionist and want to, I guess, go finish your Dark Ether camo. If you are by any chance maybe struggling to unlock it, I did make a video. I'll link all the videos to how to unlock some of the weapons. I think the only one that I didn't do a video on is the crossbow because I just didn't, because it's a really easy challenge. Coming in on the number 4 spot, it is going to be the LC10 submachine gun. Now this dropped with the battle pass itself in season 2. And I don't know how battle pass weapons work. If you don't unlock it in the actual battle pass, will you be able to unlock it in the future with the upcoming seasons? I don't know how it worked with season 1 because I unlocked all of the weapons that were in that battle pass. How many times am I going to say battle pass? I just said it again. But anyway, it is in the battle pass. It's not bad, it's not good, it's kind of the 50-50 situation. Now, there isn't really full-on middle with this number 6 kind of top 6 weapon of the DLCs because there's 6 of them. So there's like 2 weapons in the middle where I feel kind of about them. And I just kind of feel the LC10 is just kind of closer to being bad. I didn't struggle with it to get it, for example, Dark Ether, because that's the only time I really use these weapons. It was okay. It does become pretty bad up on the higher rounds, which is one of the disadvantages. And I guess, again, if you're a completionist, I guess that's the only reason you really use the LC10 submachine gun. It is an absolute beast in multiplayer. If you haven't used it in that yet, hardcore, core, anything, it's amazing. And I use it sometimes even in Warzone. It's pretty good in there as well. So if you, I don't know, wanted to know more knowledge on the other game modes, I guess it's pretty good in there, but that's going to be taking the number 4 spot. In the number 3 spot, I am going to be putting the R1 Shadow Hunter, which is the crossbow, and a lot of people might kind of disagree with me with this one and be kind of like, oh, yep, dislike because he didn't say it's number 1. Well, guess what? It's not that good, and it's not that great, it's not that bad, it's kind of 50-50. That's why it's on the number 3 spot. You know, number 3 and 4 are kind of sharing 50-50. It's slightly better because of one thing, and that is the combination of the crossbow with the Ring of Fire. It is mwah, it is probably one of the fastest fire rates I've ever seen in my life, and also it's pretty good on the Orda boss fight, or just in general the Orda little boss that you get occasionally on Firebase Z. So that is pretty cool, because obviously the Orda boss does become kind of very difficult up in the higher rounds. Like the Reiki for some odd reason just doesn't deal enough damage on him, which is why doesn't the Reiki deal a lot of damage? It's very weird, but if you pop that bad boy with a ring of fire, whew, you can shred him. It's pretty insane. Aside from that, I don't think it's a weapon that, if for example I would spawn into Outbreak with, or D Machina. It's one that I would consider spawning in with into Firebase Z, just to have as a secondary if I'm ever high rounding. But aside from that, it's 50-50, not great, not bad, it's in the middle. So number 3 spot. In the number 2 spot, it is going to be the Pharah 83 assault rifle. Now this is actually pretty good in zombies. It's not great again, but it's pretty good. That's why it's on the number 2 spot. It has a pretty good fire rate and deals a lot of damage on the zombies. It was probably one of the weapons that I used the most when season 2 dropped, because obviously it's like the first weapons you unlock in the battle pass, and I kind of just realized that it was pretty good. So I got a dark ether very fast. It's also okay-ish in multiplayer, and it was one of the first reactive camos we got in this season, which, you know, now we have a bunch of them with the item shops and whatever you want to call it. They just dropped a bunch of reactive weapons, but it was one of the first ones. And I remember a bunch of people who play zombies multiplayer, they were just, everyone was pumping out the same video of, oh my god, look, reactive camo and zombies. Ooh, I didn't buy the battle pass, so I couldn't really join that train, but it's really cool. Again, with the reactive camo, it's in the battle pass, so if you get that far, you can get it. Obviously you have to purchase it, I do believe, for that, but it's free. The weapon is free in the battle pass. Ooh, it does pretty good, and it's definitely one that I would consider spawning in most of the time. But obviously the Howler is just the greatest weapon in zombies right now with the ray gun, so you know, every other weapon is just kind of but it's good. It's good rating. And then on number 1 spot, I am going to be putting the E-Tool. Why? It is amazing. It is a melee weapon. Melee weapons are pretty great in zombies, and obviously the ones that I can think off the top of my head of being amazing in zombies has to be the knife and the wakizashi sword, and the other ones like the sledgehammer and the machete have been kind of disappointing until the E-Tool decided to show up. And this bad boy is ridiculously fast. It is so fast at swinging. It's great to use. It was probably one of the fastest dark ether camos I've ever unlocked, because I just flew through it and I did it all on stream. So thank you all, whoever showed up. You know who I'm talking to right now. But it was really fun. It's a great melee weapon, and if you haven't unlocked it yet, definitely do. I'll link a video down in the description for how to unlock it faster. And whenever I kind of will decide to ever hop onto zombies just to play and I guess use a different weapon, the E-Tool is a great one to spawn in. You get really good points because it's a melee weapon, so every single kill is a critical kill, and swings are super fast, so you can high round with it because you can get out of sticky situations, which the machete, you know, is poo-poo because it's super slow. And it's a really good weapon, and I was considering either the Pharah as number 1 or the E-Tool, but I just prefer the E-Tool. After using it again, I was like, hell yeah, this is a great melee weapon, and just weapon in general. But that's going to be for the video. I kind of have one more video idea that I did back a few months ago, which was around the time when my YouTube channel was kind of in a very weird situation where I was changing into zombies, and a lot of people didn't like that, but fingers crossed it will do pretty well. I'll work on that video either later today or later tomorrow. It's going to be very different. It will be zombie related, but if you're looking forward to it, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn on those post notifications or whatever that thing is, you know, get notified whenever I upload, because, you know, right now I'm just kind of a don't upload. Season 3 is just around the corner. If you're excited, then be, because I have some pretty cool plans for season 3, and I have hope in it. So if you're not looking forward to it, start looking forward to it. Yeah. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.